The stars sure is bright out here, Ben said, pausing and resting on his shovel. Rossi ignored him. It makes you think, don't it? No, Rossi snapped back. It don't. Rossi didn't consider much at that moment, other than his bed and Angelica. Ah, Angelica. What an ass. I was good in school, Ben continued. In science, I was always asking questions. Asking questions means you're dumb, dummy. You know, Mr. Schwartz told me that the light from the sun is 8 minutes old. Oh, did he now? And, the giant man said, that the stars we see ain't there anymore. And did he know any science about digging holes faster? A cool wind whipped up the loose gravel of the desert hardpan. It stung Rossi's eyes. Again, he thought of his Cuban girlfriend. From the trunk of the Lincoln came a muffled banging. No, but he told me about infinity, Ben answered. You mean the Honda? No, that time has no finish or start. You know, Rossi, me and you, we's dug this hole infinite times. And sometimes you've had blue hair and I's had pink. And sometimes it's me gone home to Angelica. You shut the hell up, ape. It's hypothetical. Yeah, and my fist ain't. Rossi dropped the shovel. That's deep enough. He pulled the bound and gagged man out of the trunk, tossing him into the shallow grave. As he did so, the rag shoved in his mouth came loose. Help! Ain't no help out here, buddy, so you may as well die like a man. You know who I am? Yep. Rossi checked the chamber of his gun with the nonchalance of a handyman. I know you've been putting on bets at Mr. Lachisa's casino, and you ain't been wrong yet. And I know when we toured your room, we found a book of results for a year that ain't finished yet. I'm from the future. Yep. Well, I can make you rich. Yep, and Mr. Lachise can make me dead. Think, the desperate man said, what this means for science. I ain't paid to think. Rossi pointed the gun at the time traveler. As he was about to pull the trigger, Ben pushed his hand down. He has a point. The Brainiacs could probably learn a lot from him. Christ. I mean it, Ben continued, gesturing at the stars. This is bigger than us. Rossi lowered the gun. You're right. Take this bozo out. You's a smart man, Rossi, he replied, sliding into the grave. A shot rang out, quickly followed by another. Ben's mammoth frame covered the smaller corpse of the time traveler. Now look what you done, dummy. You got yourself killed. And I gotta fill in this hole alone. He picked up the shovel and began piling in the dirt. If he hurried, he'd make it back before sunrise, back to Angelica. By God, even the top brainiacs in the world couldn't design an ass like that.